When I was a kid, I quit soccer on the very first day, cried my eyes out, and begged my mom to take me home. A few months later, I tried to pull the same thing out on basketball tryouts, but my dad had a very different plan. This is gonna be a story about how the right kind of pressure can turn fear into greatness. Alright, so when I was a kid, my mom signed me up for YMCA soccer tryouts, and I was very scared to go out there. I walked out there, I seen all the big kids there, looking big, looking tough. I was scared, and my mom, she bought me all the cleats, the whole setup, the whole 9 yards, and I started crying. I didn't even walk out to the field. I cried before we even made it to walk to the field. And I remember she got me and she put me back in the car and she was like, "Oh, it's fine, honey. Whatever I can do to make you happy." Ends up taking me home. I ended up getting some ice cream. Convinced her to get me some ice cream. And I was playing Halo Reach and my dad got home and he was pissed. He was like, "You spent $300 on this boy and he ain't even gonna go use it?" And he spanked me and he got mad at my mom for babying me. That's that part of the story. A few months later, my dad took me to YMCA basketball tryouts, and I was scared because my dad was taking me this time and I know how he is. But I tried to pull the same facade of crying in his face and being like, "I'm scared, please don't take me out there." I threw the same fit and he took me outside into the parking lot and he told me this, and I'll remember this rest of my life. "Luke, if you don't go in there, I'm gonna get your Xbox and I'm gonna smash it like this." And I was all, no. And I was scared because the Xbox is my baby. That convinced me to go out there. And I went out there with tears. I was crying and I was scared, but I ended up playing. I ended up making a few points at practice and it was a damn good time. But lo and behold, later on in that season, I ended up loving playing basketball. My dad always took me, and we ended up winning the Little League championship that year. So that is just pure irony that I really despise going out there, but I ended up winning the championship. And that's something I'll remember the rest of my life, just because my dad was a little bit stern with me, gave me a little bit of a grit to go out there and face my fear. That just shows, for you parents listening, you gotta discipline your children, make them grow up with some balls to go out there, play some basketball, be stern with them, or else they'll grow up to be ice cream loving Halo Xbox kids.